So for those of you who don't watch my knitting and crochet podcast, which I granted do not do very often, if you haven't watched the last one that I did that I'll just pop up here, at the very end of it I mentioned about our new online crochet club, which has been started to help and support those of you who want to be able to understand a crochet pattern. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to chop off the end of my podcast and edit it and smack it onto the beginning of this video, just because if you want to find out about it and you don't want to watch the entire podcast, you can. Enjoy. And the last thing is that I have launched an online crochet club, and this club is specifically for people who are still trying to get their head round following a crochet pattern. As I mentioned earlier on, Lucy, when she does her patterns, is superb. She really breaks everything down. She writes it with the complete novice in mind, and she is incredibly clear. However, many crochet patterns aren't written quite so clearly. There doesn't seem to be like a universal language like there is with knitting. I think knitting's been around for that much longer that the patterns do tend to be a lot more regimented. And with crochet, although yes, we have our huge differences between our stitch names, so the American and the US names, anyone can translate that, that's fine. But it's just things like going to the next stitch means something totally different to me as it could mean to the person who is writing the crochet pattern. By some people mean next stitch right at the base of their foundation chain. Some people mean next stitch as the next V along. Some people count their chain as a stitch, some people don't. And some people write that in the pattern, and that's always very handy. So they might put chain 3, this counts as a treble throughout. Great, that's really handy, thanks for that. Other people don't. They might put chain 3, crochet in the next stitch. And you think to yourself, do you mean that that's going to count as a stitch, or does it not? And until you can climb inside the head of the crochet designer and understand how they crochet, it can be really hard to read their pattern and understand it. People like myself and those of us who've been crocheting for a long while are able to know where those hiccups can happen, and we can do a row and think, that stitch counts out. Why is that stitch count out? Oh, that will be because she meant for me to do this, or X, Y, and Z, because we've been crocheting for a long while. But that just is purely practice. So what I've done is I've launched a club that's going to give you the opportunity to practice with different patterns that are all written differently. But I know every single one of these patterns inside out, and I've made it many, many times. So I'm encouraging you to have a go, and then when you get stuck, I am there for you to help you. You can ask advice and guidance, and I can support you. And so you're practicing, but you're having somebody there to help you and sit by your side, rather than crocheting at home, not getting it right for whatever reason and going, I can't do this, and chucking it away. Because I've seen so many people give up trying to learn to crochet because when it gets to the pattern following stage, they feel like they're hitting their head against a brick wall. So my crochet club is a really, really, really cheap club. It's £6.50 a month to be a member, and every month you will get given a brand new pattern of your choice. At the moment there is a bank of about 25 different patterns that you can choose from, and every month I will be adding new patterns. They will be patterns that I've been given permission to teach and share by people who've created them, as well as patterns that I have written myself. So I will pop the details down below. I don't like to give everybody or anybody a hard sell. They're down there. If you want to go and have a look, have a look. There is no obligation to join, but if you do need a bit of help and support and would like to learn how to be able to follow a crochet pattern with ease, then this is the club for you. Not just that, but it's going to be a super fun place where everyone can chat and get together, share their work, help each other out, and just generally create a lovely yarny crochet community. So we'll feel the love. So that's me, over and out for now. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please do subscribe to the channel, hit the little notification bell, and then next time when I upload content you will be notified. I'm sure you're aware I post content on here 5 times a week, but it isn't yarny or crochet very often. But if you do check out BTHQ Banter each week on a Friday, you will see there is some yarny content there to keep you engaged until the next time I have enough to show you. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you all again soon. Bye.